Hello, I'm Agent Wayne Ravel and welcome to episode 30 of Series 4 of the gaming channel, the biggest series we've ever had. In our last 3 episodes we've been playing Mega Man the board game, the diving and swimming version. Here is the state of play as it stands. Mega Man has took on Rebecca Gallantry and Tonya Couch and has moved 2 places through Dr. Wily's castle. Dr. Light has defeated Alicia Black and Tom Daly and has moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces through the castle, and Dr. Wily himself, he is still on the beginning of this castle, having beaten the diving stars Adrian Ravel and Robin Birch. We forgot to do that on the last show. We left you with Dr. Wily taking on dropping platforms. It requires a jump to pass, but we ran out of time. If you fail this challenge, all Dr. Wily players move 1 space. Wily has passed the challenge, so he moves a space. He gets a new challenge card. Ascending steps. It requires an aim to pass the challenge, and he's failed because he's rolled a jump and 3 energy pellets. So Mega Man gets a new challenge card, a pendulum ball, and it requires a jump to pass. And he's rolled 3 jumps. So he gets another challenge card. We're down to the last 20. Hot heat. Challenge requirements are a hit and a jump. So he's failed the challenge because he did not meet them. So Dr. Light gets another challenge called Spine Shooter. It requires an aim to pass. No. So he's failed the challenge because he's rolled 2 Dr. Wilys, an energy pellet and a jump. Speaking of Dr. Wily, he gets ladders, which requires an aim to pass. The challenge is failed because he's rolled a Wily, a run and 2 hits. Mega Man gets platform spike ball. He needs a hit and a jump, but if he rolls a Dr. Wily, all Dr. Wily players move forward 1 space, and it will mean that Dr. Light will take on Kaylee Dawson. Which is not going to happen just yet because Mega Man has passed the challenge because he's rolled an aim and a jump. He's passed the challenge, so he moves forward 1 space. Gets another challenge card. This time it's a spike field. It requires a jump to pass. Oh, we need a ruling on that. It's a run. The challenge is failed. Dr. Light, your new challenge is Master Protector. It requires an aim to pass, and he's rolled an aim, which means he now takes on Kaylee Dawson, one of the hardest bosses in our game, and she has 6 threat dice. Yes, the whole 6. Hits take 4 damage, 2 jump takes 2 damage, and Wily takes 2 damage, which means we're going to clone the Dr. Light token and put it on there for 28. Dr. Light has first priority for the board. So he rolls a hit. So Kaylee walks down a step. That means Dr. Light players control her. Well, what she's rolled is 4 energy pellets and 2 runs, which take no damage whatsoever to Light. Oh, what was on top of that dice? It was an aim, which moves her down to step number 2 into the water. Oh, we have a hit. We have a Wily. So that takes 6 damage, takes Dr. Light down to 22. Dr. Light takes turn 4, rolls 4 Wilys and energy pellet and a jump. Oh, look at that. 2 hits. That takes 8 damage, which means Light goes down to 14 health. Step number 3 for rolling a hit. Two Wileys, two jumps and hit. Wiley, jump, hit. 12. How many hit was he's on 14, so 10, no, 12, 10, 8, 6, 2. Dr. Light is on 2 health. This does not look good. Dr. Light moves Dawson down 4 steps. 1 more. Soak a swimming costume. And it's not going to happen because she's defeated Dr. Light. So Dr. Light has to go back there. And play passes to Dr. Wily, who has another challenge to his belt, a time bomb. And it requires an aim. Pass. He's failed the challenge. Sadly, there are only 14 challenge cards left. So Mega Man has got a hard one. The Big Eye Field. It requires 3 runs to pass. He's failed the challenge, but Dr. Light cannot play any more challenge cards because he's reached Katie Dawson's space. So he has to battle her all over again. And it's not a good start for Dr. Light already. Dawson rolls a jump and a Wily, so that takes Dr. Light down to 24 points, 24 health. That roll does nothing. That's a hit. That takes Dr. Light down to 20 health. Oh no, not the good shot from Light. 3 energy pellets, jump and run and a Wily. Dawson rolled a Wily and a jump. No, she rolled 2 jumps, so that's 2, 4, 8 damage to Dr. Light. That takes him down to 12 health. Jump, Wily, hit. That's 8 damage. Takes Dr. Light down to 4 health. He's not got off to a good start. No hits rolled in this battle. And there you have it. Katie Dawson has whitewashed Dr. Light. So play passes over to Dr. Wily, who requires a jump to beat the conveyor belts. And he passes a challenge where, ooh. The next challenge card is 2 jumps, and it's the foot holders. Straight in there, but fails a challenge. Mega Man gets another challenge card. Air Assault requires 2 aims to pass the challenge. 1 aim, the challenge is failed, which means Dr. Light again has to take on Katie Dawson. And walks down 2 steps, rolling 2 hits. Starts a good battle. 3rd attempt. Jump. Hit. 6 damage. Takes Dr. Light down to 22 health. Light rolls 1 more hit. Dawson on step 3. She takes her roll. The Dr. Wily player controls her. Look at this. 18 damage. 18, that's got to be a record. Right down from 24 to just 6. Dr. Light knocks Dawson down step 4. 1 more. And the battle is won. Jump, jump. Wily, 6 takeaway, 6 is nothing. She's done it again. She's undefeated. She's doing all it takes to keep a swimming costume dry. Back to Dr. Wily. Robots Factory. Requires 2 hits to pass the challenge. And they're all energy pellets. Which definitely fails the challenge. So Mega Man gets another challenge, which is Sniper Joe's Lair. Requires a hit and an energy pellet. The challenge has failed. Dr. Light's got to take on Katie Dawson yet again for the 4th time. rolls a hit. How many damage does Dawson deal now? 2, 4, 6, 10. So that means Dr. Light takes 10 damage, takes him down to 18 health. Nothing. Dr. Wily, that's 2 health. Taken off Dr. Light, takes him down to 16. Nothing. It's tough because she gets 6 threat dice. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage. Have I done that right? 2, 4, no I haven't, that's 8, so that's 8 health to Dr. Light. Anything but hits. So he's rolled a wily jump, and yeah, that's beaten. That means Dr. Light has been beaten yet again. And Dr. Wily gets another challenge card which only requires a jump. It's called the platform hop. And he fails a challenge. Mega Man gets another challenge. Dr. Wily. Wily's army needs 2 Dr. Wilys. If you fail this challenge, all Dr. Wily players move forward 1 space. Dr. Light cannot move because he's battling Kaylee Dawson. And you've got to do it by default. The challenge is failed, which means Mega Man moves a space, but not Dr. Light because he's taken on Kaylee Dawson. Oh no, I made a mistake. Dr. Wily moves. I made a mistake there. Corrected. And Dr. Light takes on Kaylee Dawson. We're running out of time. She moves down 1 space. Down 1 step into the swimming pool. She makes her challenge roll. 4 damage to Dr. Light. That's 24 health. Energy pellets don't heal, by the way. Jump. That means 2 damage. Dr. Light drops to 22. That's a hit. So Kaylee Dawson walks down step number 2. She makes her roll. Jump, 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 hit. As it does 10 damage, 12 health. And Dr. Light rolls another hit. To take her down step number 3, 2 more to beat the battle. Jump and a hit. That's 6 damage. That means Dr. Light is down to 6 health. Dr. Light has rolled 3 hits, which means Kaylee Dawson has wet her swimming costume, and that card is out of play. And Dr. Light moves forward 2 spaces, and Dr. Light has now got to take on AWR. And there is 2 sides to this battle, but unfortunately his turn ends, which means that Dr. Wily gets his next challenge, which is Robotic Forest, which takes an aim to pass the challenge. Dr. Wily passes the challenge because he's rolled an aim and moves on the same space as Mega Man. The next challenge is Spike Jump, which requires a jump to pass. He has failed the challenge, so Mega Man's next challenge is Shield Attacker, and it requires a hit to pass the challenge. Mega Man has passed the challenge, which means the next challenge he takes on is an Oil Fire, which requires a jump and a run to pass. But unfortunately we have not got enough time for this episode to do it, so it will be played on our next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe.